People are probably wondering like how this interview came to be, and I just want to like share that anecdote because I was actually coming back from Chicago, and so we ended up in the same airport flying back to LA, and it was like I'm always thinking about like how annoying it must be to be a famous person, and that I just don't like. I see somebody like you. Obviously, I've known about you forever and shit, but it just like didn't. In my head, I'm like, I don't want to bother this guy, especially when I'm seeing somebody come up and take a photo with you like every minute. And so I wasn't gonna say anything, but I do have to shout out my boy Remo because he actually was like, man, you, I'm going over there, I'm gonna talk to him. And he actually went up to you, got you and I to meet, and then actually followed up to make sure the interview happened. So I got to give it to him for being a little bit more outgoing than me.
You know, and the thing is for me, like I always say, if anything for me, it's just time and a place. Like I always like fans talking to me. I always like people coming up because I tell my kids, like, look, you gotta understand all those special things we get, all these little extra things we get. These are the reason why. Yeah, these people and most of them have a good story. They're fans of mine. They followed me. They did, you know, they come up, and like I'm sitting around at an airport. Like I'm like I got nothing else to do but wait here for my plane, like everybody else. Right. So fine, come up. It gives me something to do. You know, I'll talk to you. Like definitely. I mean, people forget every once in a while. You know, like I've had guys tap me on the shoulder when I'm slow dancing. I'm like you slow dancing. like bro, like you couldn't wait till I got out. You can see I'm busy, right? Right. You know, like you couldn't wait till I got off the dance floor, right? like it's like I don't do this a lot, so you know it's like you can wait a few minutes and I'll be off.
The ultimate example of like somebody really trying to take a photo with me that stood out to me as just like, bro, you get away from me. It was when my kid, like she's 4 now, but she might have been 2 or 3 at the time, and she shit her pants. And I'm like rushing her to the car, and we're about to have to perform, you know, emergency cleanup in the back of the car, which already is weird because it's like, you know, I got a freaking naked kid back here. I'm trying to clean her up, and there's like a dude like acting like I'm a dick because I don't want to take a photo with him. And it's like you have no idea what my mind is in crisis mode right now.
Right. No, that's funny. Like it's probably I've been the 2 worst I think I've had. I was on the top of a jungle gym one time, chasing my 2 kids. I have a big ass on top of them. And some guy came up and goes, hey man, can I get a picture? Right. I'm like, when I'm done, and he's like, what an asshole. I'm like, did you just call me an asshole? Like, God, what is wrong with you? Yeah. And then I had another one knocked out. I was walking with my daughter. She's my oldest daughter. She was like 7, I think. And ran up to get an autograph and knocked her down. And I'm picking her up. I'm making sure she's okay, getting her up. And he goes, first words out of his mouth were, can I get a picture? I'm like, you need to run. Get away from me. Like, I was like, what was wrong with you? Like, hey, if the first words out of his mouth, hey, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Is she okay? You know, yeah, okay, fine. Definitely. Okay? You know, be careful. Be cool next time. But the funniest one, I think, though, is I've had 2 guys now get mad at me, get frustrated or mad at me because I wouldn't shake their hand while I was pissing.
Oh, the bathroom. I'll tell somebody that real quick.
But no, because I can't piss. I'm like, when I'm done. Yeah. And they're like, usually most guys go, oh shit, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry, man. You know, but you're mad? Like, I'm not grabbing. I'm holding my right now. Like, I'm not grabbing you. I'm shaking your hand.
I think any kind of photography in the bathroom, super weird.
It's like, hey guys, can we do it outside? Oh yeah, you're right. You know, like, that's okay. That's like
on Twitch.
Got excited.
You can get banned on Twitch for just filming inside. Like people are always doing these live streams. If you do it inside the bathroom, they'll ban you, which makes sense because you know you could see something at any given second.
Don't think I had a guy come in. I was in a sauna and there's probably like 20 people in this big sauna. Like sitting there, they're towels, right? And the guy comes in, hey man, can I get a picture? And I'm like, when I'm done, sure. He walks out, and there's like a pause for about 5 seconds. Then one of the guys leans forward. Was that weird for anyone else? And everyone started dying laughing. Yeah. It's like, what are you? Yeah, we're in a sauna.
I will say that on average, I am impressed by how polite people are about that shit because most people, especially with the kid, they sort of recognize that this is not something to mess around about.
Well, usually, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of things too. Like people ask me, you got a lot of people coming up to you. My daughter does competitive volleyball now. So she's a travel volleyball. She go to tournaments, and people get pictures and stuff like with me there a lot. I'll tell you a funny story after this, but everyone's like, oh man, doesn't that bother you? I'm like, no, because people leave me alone when they're playing.
Right.
Because they all got kids. They're all here for their kids, to watch their kids. Yeah. So they know when I'm watching my kids, they leave me alone. They let me watch my kids. Right. And then when they're not, I'm just sitting around like everyone else, waiting again. I'm sitting here waiting. Right. Or it's like, I have two, like, people go, come up to me when at dinner. Like,
I hate that. I hate when the food is out.
Like, and I don't like, look, Hunter, if it's just me sitting there, come sit down. You're a fan, sit down. We ate. I'm cool.
Wow. That's a very nice guy.
I really don't care. But like, I'm with other people. I had to learn that, like, if I start getting up and taking a picture with everybody that comes up, like, they're like, my friends are like, can we let's get out of here.
But then I've also had that where they ask me for it while I'm eating, and I say, like, bro, like, I'll do it when I'm not eating. And then I realize that the dude is gonna like stand there very politely for like 20 minutes waiting for me to finish my food. And then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I get up and I'm like, all right, let's just get this over with. I feel bad now,
I got one. This is what I usually do with that. I started doing, I go, hey man, and like, they'll come up and I'll say, hey man, where are you sitting? Okay, when I get up, I'll come take a picture with you. Because I'll come take a picture and I'll talk to you for a second, and then we'll have our interaction. And then they go sit down. The other thing what that does is that the five other people looking at the table, they saw him go away without getting the picture or whatever, so they tend to not come up too. So it kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm giving that away, but that allows you to sit. And usually, and for me, it's not for me, it's for my friends. Right. I'm trying to respect their time too.
Right. I mean, also, I don't know if you have this feeling, but for me, I would say, like, well known for doing interviews and shit for about 10 years. And even though 10 years, you've been famous a lot longer than that, but it's like, there's an extent to which I just feel thankful that anybody still cares,
There is that too.
Because at one point that may run out, and that will indicate that you are now officially irrelevant when nobody wants to take a selfie with you anymore. So it's like, you might as well kind of hold on to it while you got it.
I used to get it. Like, it used to bother me the hey man, you're my dad's favorite fighter. And now I'm actually happy with that. Like, right. I'm like looking at some of these kids, like, how do you even know who I am? And then I'm like, well, yeah, you're my dad's favorite fighter. My dad said, you watch MMA, and I was getting out in MMA. Told him I was into MMA. They said, hey man, you got to check this guy out. So I got a bunch of fans that all they've ever seen is a highlight reel of me knocking people out. So it's pretty cool. Although I was at two cheer tournaments. It's kind of over 2 cheer tournaments. I got 3 now. My daughter's 13, so it's a 13-year-old mostly come up. Okay, you're my grandfather's favorite fighter. I'm like,
grandfather.
No.
Holy shit.
I'm like, the first time I thought, okay, someone put him up to this. Where's one of my buddies around here? Someone's messing with me.
That's hilarious.
I've been 3 now, so I guess I got.
But even for you, like the young fighters that you're excited about, that you like watching and stuff, you probably are kind of like going to be more comfortable hanging out with their dad or their grandfather than them at a certain point when it's a strapping young 19-year-old dude.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month? And there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.